Welcome to the world of Dreamtime. I am Shana. Are you wondering why you had that dream? Dreams can relate to something you are currently feeling, thinking, or going through. By scanning your dreams to see what was done, said, or thought, you can find a connection as to how it relates to your waking life. Let's explore some ways to identify why you had that dream. In Lak'ech. One thing to consider is the thought or feeling that you woke up to. Your first thought or feeling upon awakening. I'm going to give you two examples of mine. One, I woke up feeling like I had lost communication. Now, seeing how that was something connected to my waking life, I pinpointed it to that during that time of the dream, I had been questioning and pondering on what was real and what I was creating around spiritual communication. Now, it was helpful and exciting to know this before deciphering the dream, and the dream was all about that concept. Another is where I woke up thinking that it's not about my frequency of vibration. Those exact words. Now, relating this to something that I had been going through or thinking about when that dream happened, was that I had been thinking about something that included frequencies. And so I knew to take the word frequency and relate it to that I had been thinking about that and knew that it was in regards to this concept before I even started deciphering the dream. Sometimes a thought or feeling is very simple. It can just be one word. One time I woke up just thinking integrity. And so the dream that I had that night was about integrity. So whatever thought or feeling, one word or more, allow that to show you the message to the dream. So let's go through other things within the dream that could help you connect it to something in your waking life. What did you think of in the dream? Maybe in the dream you wonder why you don't have a lamp. Other people have a lamp and you don't. Is there something in your waking life you have wanted some illumination on recently? Besides thoughts within the dream, sometimes before you wake up, in the dream, you can have a thought. And I have found when this happens that when I decipher the individual dream elements, I can tie the end thought into, have I been thinking about that lately? So, for example, at the end of one dream, I thought, who taught her to drive? Her dad? That's cool. Then I woke up. So I took the drive element and I alluded that to some type of movement along my path, and I took the dad character as fatherly characteristics, like the provider, the protector. And around that time in my waking life, I had wondered about guidance along my path, and this allowed me to see the dream's message to those thoughts that I had been thinking recently. What did you say or what was said to you in the dream? For example, you had a dream and you said, oh, who got a lotto ticket and didn't sign in for it properly? Now we've won and we can't use it. This is where you need to ask yourself, have you been recently wondering how the abundance of money works? And if you don't buy into the concept, how will it work? Or did you say that you didn't know how you were going to pay for rent in a dream? And maybe in your waking life, are you struggling in this area? What actions were played out by you or someone else in the dream? For example, did you fasten your safety belt? Maybe there's something going on in your life where you could see that you need to protect yourself from impact. Maybe the dream's about that. That's a good one to decipher. Get some preparation in for that one. And another thing could be, did you see some murky water and thought, hey, there's some things in the water and they shouldn't be in there, and you start pulling those things out of the murky water? Well, this would allude to something in your waking life along your spiritual path that maybe needs to be cleaned up. Or maybe you're whisking up some eggs, and is there some mixed or confused new ideas or thoughts or concepts you currently have? Maybe you are washing your hair in the dream. And is there somewhere in your waking life that you have been thinking of something recently that has had a negative effect on you, which your dream is pointing out for you to cleanse those thoughts? Or maybe you dyed your hair. So remembering that hair alludes to thoughts and dye is some type of altering. So where in your waking life have your thoughts altered on something? And then you know that this dream is most likely about that. Another thing is that we can play out something in a scene type thing. So this is an example of something just a little bit longer than the previous examples. Okay, so you go to buy something, then someone questions if you really want to do it. Then you don't know and you start questioning yourself, and then you want to double check if you should be doing this. So question yourself, where in your waking life have you been doing exactly that? Where have you been questioning yourself with something you have already bought and going to and from? You're vacillating. What pun in the dream relates to your current situation? Were you knee deep in water? Do you feel knee deep in some spiritual aspect in your waking life? Or were you knee deep in sand? Maybe you're feeling knee deep in some shifting aspect or perspective, because sand is a shifting element. Maybe you left some food out and it went stale overnight. Is something you were consuming by the means of information, etc., gone stale in your waking life? Well, this is the end of this presentation. I hope this has inspired you to start, continue, or go back to deciphering your dreams. May your dreams guide you when and where you need them. In Lak'ech.